Hello everybody and welcome to another video, and today of course it's the beginning of a new month, so that means it's another video suggestion from my one and only patron Bladed Thesis, and he's asked me today to look at a band called Shaman's Harvest. Now it's not a band I'm familiar with, never heard of them before, so naturally I had to look up who they were, and Shaman's Harvest is an American alternative metal band from Jefferson City, Missouri. Bassist Matt Fisher, singer Nathan Drake Hunt, and guitarist Josh Hamler founded the band in 1996, so they have been around for a fair while. Ryan Tomlinson joined the band on lead guitar for their 2009 album Shine. Shaman's Harvest released their fifth full-length album titled Smoking Hearts and Broken Guns in 2014, and that marked their debut on a new record label, Mascot Records. Now I don't know if the band is still going, because it lists their last album 2022, so they probably are still going around. They've released they've released 7 albums to date, it would seem. Now today I'm going to be looking at a track called Dirty Diana, and this, as it turns out, is a cover version of the Michael Jackson song Dirty Diana. And I have to say, Michael Jackson's Dirty Diana is one of my favourite songs. I really like that track. And I've mentioned on here a few times about my love-hate relationship with cover versions. You know, if a cover version pays respect to the original track, I'm on board for it. I'm all for it. You know, if it's perfectly executed, if they pay respect to the original and they put their own twist on it, that's fine. It's when a band completely destroys the original that I don't agree with it, and I've had some rather controversial opinions on this before, specifically when Evanescence did a cover of Fleetwood Mac's The Chain. Now, I like Evanescence, I like Fleetwood Mac, I like The Chain. All three elements sounded like they would work perfectly. But Evanescence absolutely butchered the song. It was horrendous. I hated it. And I made my feelings known. And I got a lot of flack for that. But to me, it wasn't respectful of the original material. They absolutely hacked it to pieces and destroyed an iconic song. So, you know, when it comes to cover versions, if they pay respect to the original material, you know, I'm not looking for a carbon copy of a song. I just want them to be respectful of the material. So I'm hoping that this band will be like that. Now, I've no idea what this band sounds like. It just says they are an alternative metal band. That's all I've got to go by. And that can mean anything. So I am curious to see what's going on. Like I said, it is one of my absolute favourite tracks by Michael Jackson. I absolutely love this song. It's one of his most iconic ones. There was, for a long time, there was speculation and rumour that this song was about Princess Diana of England, because her and Michael Jackson were actually pretty good friends. There was a lot of speculation around that, but it turned out to be utter bullshit. You know, it's just, you know, media outlets making up stuff as media outlets do. So, you know, there's that. There is obviously an actual meaning to it. Most people will probably know it, but we'll still talk about that afterwards. I've got lyrics here, although most people probably already know those as well. So we'll jump into this song, but before we do that, if you could just take a moment to like and subscribe, it would really, really help me out. You know, I've been doing this for a little over 6 years now, and not even 2% of people watching my videos are actually subscribed, and that's kind of a little disheartening, because I put a lot of time and a lot of effort into doing this, and like I said, I've been doing it for quite a while, but you know, people not liking, subscribing, you know, my videos aren't getting suggested to people and they're just sort of disappearing, they're not getting likes, etc, etc. So if you could like and subscribe, it would really, really help me. It doesn't cost anything, it takes a fraction of a second, and it makes the biggest difference to me and my channel. But anyway, let's jump into this track. So this is, I can't remember the name of the band now, Shaman's Harvest, doing Dirty Diana, that sounded wrong, and their version of Dirty Diana, should I say.
care, so take your weight off of me. I know your every move, so won't you just let me be? I've been at times before, but I was too blind to see that you seduce every man. This time you won't seduce me. She's saying that's okay. Hey baby, do what you please. I have the stuff that you want. I am the thing that you need. You look me deep in the eyes, touching me so to start. She says there's no turning back. She trapped me in her heart. In the band, she knows when they come to town. Every musician's fan after the curtain comes down. She waits at backstage doors for those who have prestige, who promise fortune and fame, a life that's so carefree. She says that's alright, and baby do what you want. I'll be your night loving thing. I'll be the freak you can taunt, and I don't care what you say. I wanna go too far. I'll be your everything if you make me a star. I'm real tired, you see, but I hate sleeping alone. Why don't you come with me? I said my baby's at home, she's probably worried tonight. I didn't call on the phone to see that I'm alright. Diana walked up to me, she said I'm all yours tonight. At that I ran to the phone, saying baby I'm alright. I said but unlock the door, I forgot the key. She said he's not coming back because he's sleeping with me.
There we go. Shaman's Harvest, Dirty Diana. And it is a good cover. This is what I'm talking about. You know, they were respectful of the original material. You know, they put their own twist on it. You know, they did make a couple of little variations in the lyrics. They shortened it a little bit. You know, and some of the words were slightly different, but not hugely, not noticeably. You know, they're very inconsequential words that they changed. But that is how a cover version should be done. You know, it should be respectful of the original. It should add their own personal twist on it. You don't take a song and just tear it apart and just completely redo it. You know, it's got to be respectful. That's my opinion. You know, when you do a cover version of a song and you make it sound like a completely different piece of music, or you make it sound like a completely different song, you alter the structure, it just doesn't work. It's not respectful. But that, again, that's just my opinion. Now, I will say I do like this version. You know, the guy's got a good voice, and I mean, Dirty Diana, when Michael Jackson did it, was already a pretty heavy and rock filled track for Michael Jackson. You know, he was the king of pop and all that. But this was actually quite a guitar heavy track for Michael Jackson. So it was already a pretty heavy musically. It was a pretty heavy song already. And here they've added a bit more impact to the heavy nature of the music. What I will say though is, whilst the vocal performance is good, it doesn't have the same impact as Michael Jackson's vocals. It doesn't have the intensity behind it. There is some, but it doesn't quite have the same level of force and intensity behind the vocal performance, because this vocal performance, it seemed a little more relaxed, if you get my meaning. You know, it was more of a sort of casual vocal performance, whereas Michael Jackson's vocal performance was sort of very heightened, almost aggressive feeling. So there is that, you know, there's not quite as much intensity in this version, but it's still a good version, and I like it. I'd be intrigued to check out some original music by this band, to see where else they go. Now, like I said at the beginning, there was for years huge speculation that this song was about Princess Diana of Wales, because Michael Jackson and Princess Diana were actually pretty good friends, and actually at one point she went to see a concert with one of Michael Jackson's concerts, and out of respect for her, he took this song out of the set list, because, you know, he didn't want people to get the wrong idea, because the Diana in this song is not a particularly nice kind of woman. So, you know, to be respectful to her, he took the song out, but she turned around to me and said, no, please don't leave it out, it's one of my favourite songs. So, you know, there's that. But the song itself, it's actually about groupies, essentially. You know, these people that hang around backstage, or, you know, trying to get as close as they possibly can to the band with the intention of either having intimate relations with that person, or, you know, trying to sweet talk their way into this person's life so they will help them with their aspirations of fame. You know, that's essentially what the song is about. And the song opens up with, I fucked up the first two lines. Come on. It says, you'll never make me stay, so take your weight off of me. I know your every move, so won't you just let me be? I've been here times before, but I was too blind to see that you seduce every man, and this time you won't seduce me. So, this is like from the eyes of a musician, pop star, rock star, whoever. It's like, you'll never make me stay, so, you know, stop leaning on me, stop crowding me, stop clinging on to me. You know, I'm not gonna hang around just for you, just move on. You know, I know your every move, just leave me alone. You know, I've seen this thousands of times. He even says that I've been here times before, but I was too blind to see. You know, he's seen all of this before, you know, through probably decades of performing. You know, he's seen these kind of people that want to latch onto him to either get intimate relations with this music star, or, you know, to try and get close to them so that this person might do them a favour and help boost them so that they can start their own careers. Like, you know, I've seen this all before. You know, back in my younger days I was a bit too naive and I sort of fell for it, but I've seen it 100 times before. Just go away, because he says that you seduce every man, this time you won't seduce me. So it's like, I know people like you. You'll do this with 100 bands. I'm not special to you. I'm just the next famous person that you could get close to, and you're going to do exactly the same at the next concert you're going to go to. You're going to try it with them as well, etc., etc., etc. You know, you do this habitually just to try and get famous, or just to say that you've fucked a rock star. Basically, he's like, you're not going to get me. Okay, just walk away, bitch. She's saying, that's okay. Hey baby, do what you please. I have the stuff that you want. I am the thing that you need. She looked me deep in the eyes. She's touching me, so to start. She said there's no turning back. She trapped me in her heart. So, he's like saying, no, he's doing his best to resist this woman. Basically, she's going, do you know what, it's okay, sort of sweet talking him. It's like, do what you please, you can do whatever you want with me. I have everything that you want. I am the thing that you need. I know that you want this. I know that you need this. I know that, secretly in your head you might be saying no, but in your head you're going, God damn, I want this. And so she looked him deep in the eyes. She's touching me, so to start. So that could be that she's caressing any part of his body. There's probably certain ones that were in mind when written, so she's purposefully riling him up, and then she goes, there's no turning back, she's trapped me in her heart. So she's at the point of no return. She probably got his hand in his kecks, fondling as it were, and at this point his male brain has gone straight downstairs, and he's gone duh, and now he's thinking with his dick, basically. And then it goes into that chorus, dirty Diana, nah, dirty Diana, nah, dirty Diana, no, dirty Diana, let me be. So, again, this is almost like his internal monologue going, no, 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 just leave me alone, whereas the rest of him's going, go on then, carry on. It carries on. She likes the boys in the band. She knows when they come to town. Every musician's fan after the curtain comes down. She waits at backstage doors for those who have prestige, who promise fortune and fame, a life that's so carefree. So again, she, if it doesn't work with the singer, she'll go into the guitar, she'll go to the bassist, she'll go to the drummer. She'll work her way through the band just to get what she wants, basically, because, she wants to be rich, she wants to be famous, but she's got no entryway into it, so she's going to try and take the back doorway by getting somebody in an already famous and popular band to almost recommend her to their record company, that sort of thing. They're not really that interested in the band. They're more interested in what the band can do for them and the prestige that she can get from being associated with that band. Every musician's fan after the curtain comes down. So as soon as the show's over, she's straight to the backstage door trying to get access, because she's the biggest fan of this band, even if it's the first time she's ever seen them. So the moment that they're finished, she's like, right, I'm going to try and get my way into their changing room and get my way with the members of the band to try and weasel my way into, she waits at backstage doors for those who have prestige. So she's waiting for the people in the band who promise fortune and fame, a life that's so carefree. So she wants to be associated with them, either to live off their fame as well, to be associated with them, or to find a way of her own into fortune and fame. She's saying, that's okay, hey baby, do what you want, I'll be your night-loving thing, I'll be the freak you can taunt, I don't care what you say, I want to go too far, I'll be your everything if you make me a star. So there you go, that very last line there says the whole thing. So it's like, she's like, you can do anything you want to me, you can literally do anything you want, nothing's off the table. I'll be your night-loving thing, I'll be the freak you can taunt, you can denigrate me, you can degrade me, you can, insult me or whatever, if that's your thing. You can do whatever you want to me, so long as you make me famous. And that's exactly what it says, I'll be your night-loving thing, I'll be the freak you can taunt, I don't care what you say, I want to go too far, I'll be your everything if you make me a star. So you can do whatever the hell you want to me, I don't care, just make me famous. And then back into that chorus, dirty Diana, nah, dirty Diana, nah, dirty Diana, no, dirty Diana, let me be. Now, they actually shortened this bit in this version, because in the Michael Jackson version it goes on for another repetition, and then there's some sort of bit where he goes, Diana, Diana, dirty Diana, come on. Yeah, Shaman. Anyway, I don't know why I did that, please, I'll probably edit that out. Anyway, so they did shorten that part of the song. It then goes on. She said, I have to go home because I'm real tired, you see. Now I hate sleeping alone. Why don't you come with me? I said my baby's at home, she's probably worried tonight. I didn't call on the phone to say that I'm alright. So it's now at this point, she's got her hands all over him. She's telling him, you can do whatever you want to me. And now she's trying to lure him back to her place. I need to go home because I'm really tired, but I don't like sleeping alone. So would you please come with me? Keep me company tonight because I feel so lonely. That sort of thing. And he's saying, look, my other half is at home. She's probably worried because I haven't called her up yet to let her know that the concert went well, that I'm fine, that everything's cool. I haven't called to say that's fine. So, he knows he shouldn't be doing anything with this woman because he's got somebody else at home. But this creature is all over him, doing God knows what to him. Thankfully, the lyrics aren't overly graphic in that nature, but you can get the sort of general idea of what's happening. And it said, Diana walked up to me. She said, I'm all yours tonight. And then I ran to the phone saying, baby, I'm all right. I said, but unlock the door because I forgot the key. She said, he's not coming back because he's sleeping with me. So this bit is a little bit confusing because, it says, Diana says, I'm all yours tonight. And he ran to the phone saying, baby, he's all right. Now, is he, Diana says, I'm all yours tonight. You can do whatever you want to me. Now, is he running to the phone to tell his other half that he's okay, trying to escape from her? Just to be like, look, Diana, I'm talking to my missus. I have a missus. Back off. Or is he going, I'm going to go off with her, but I'll phone her to let her know I'm okay so I can go off with her. And, nobody's suspicious. It's very confusing, that bit. Because it says here, but unlock the door because I forgot the key. So he has every intention of coming back home. So it makes me think, he was trying to get away from Diana here. But then, of course, Diana standing in the background and said he's not coming back because he's sleeping with me, trying to cause friction between him and his missus so that she can have him to herself. Because she wants fortune and fame and she doesn't care what it costs. She doesn't care if she ruins his relationship with his other half, etc. So, yeah, and then it goes back into that chorus, dirty Diana, yada, yada, yada. And, I mean, he even actually did a Jackson-esque, come on, in the final parts of the song, which was actually quite impressive. But like I said, I really do like this version of the song. I think they did a brilliant cover version. They were very respectful. They added their own twist on it. Like I said, there was a couple of inconsequential words that were changed within the lyrics. They were changed, but they weren't that impactful on the overall message of the song. So, it's a good version of a song that I already really, really like. And, it was an already heavy piece of music, like I said, from Michael Jackson. It was very guitar heavy, very rock already for a Michael Jackson piece of music. So, this band have come in, they've made it a fair bit heavier in the music department, but it still sounded good, it was respectful, and it was a very, very good cover version. So, yeah, I actually quite like that. Like I said, I will be intrigued to hear some original music by this band. So if anybody can give me a suggestion of an original piece by this band, I'd be intrigued to see what they're normally like when they're not doing somebody else's music. But yeah, I can't think what else I can say on that, so I'll leave that as it is. Now, before I do my outro, I'm actually going to do something I have never done before, and I'm going to do a bit of shameless self-promotion, because recently I published my third book, Shutter Speed. This is actually the third book that I've written, the third book I've published, and I spent about 3 years writing that one, and I finally got it published. And yes, it's a crime thriller novel. It's, like I said, the third one in the series. The first two are 517 and Chilled to the Core. If anybody's interested, you can get it on Amazon. You can read it free on Kindle if you wanted to. But yeah, bit of shameless self-promotion. I don't normally do that, but I'm actually quite proud of that one. And I've been told that was actually my best one yet. But anyway, moving swiftly onwards. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like or a subscribe if you haven't already, because it really, really would help me out. I've been doing this for about 6 or so years now, and not even 2% of people watching my videos are actually subscribed. So, as a result, my videos aren't getting recommended to people, people aren't watching them, they're not getting likes and subscribes, and they're just sort of disappearing off into the algorithm. And that's kind of disheartening, because I do put a lot of time and effort into making these videos, and like I say, I've been doing it for 6 and a bit years. And, you know, I like to think I do something slightly different to everybody else, you know, because I actually talk about the song, I talk about the music, rather than just going, yeah, I like it, no, I don't. You know, I like to talk about the song, and, you know, not many other reactors actually do that. So, you know, it's a bit disheartening that, you know, they're not getting recommended to people. So, you know, if you could like and subscribe, it would really, really help me out. It takes a fraction of a second, and it doesn't cost you a penny, and it would make the hugest difference to me and the channel. But anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.
I said, but unlock the door. I forgot the key. She said he's not coming back because he's